All right, what's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon Kindle and Create Space. A link will be in the description box below, as usual. This video is entitled When They Get Tired of You Using Your Kids. Inspired by something I saw on a Ricky Smiley post on Facebook, where, he said as a grandparent, you gotta, you're not gonna be used by your kids using their kids, um, because you need your own peace and space of mind, and that's your responsibility as a parent. So, and I thought about it in a broader sense of the community. This is a problem because we don't want to admit that after a while people get tired of people using their kids because they want you. Their kids may be good kids and they may be fun kids, but what's happening is we're having these kids and people are playing these power games or power trip games and control games. And what's happening is they're using the kids because they want you to fall in love with my kid. And now, if you fall in love with my kid, I could bring my bullshit to you. And I could keep bringing my bullshit to you. And what you're going to do is you're going to put me out because you're tired of my bullshit. But you'll keep my kid and give me some time for people to do what I want to do. And what happens is over time, a lot of times these kids get caught up in these situations where they were parents that don't care about them because people are tired of putting up with their parents' bullshit. And we act like we're gonna ignore that, right? People get tired of telling people, what they should be doing or what they shouldn't be doing, or grooming people to say this is how you should handle this. But people want to do whatever the hell they want to do, and then they want to turn around and say, but what about the kid? What about the baby? You just gonna leave the baby hanging? They leaving you hanging. They leaving you hanging. That's the thing about it. Like, you got the grandparents, and that's where I'm gonna start, who are on their kids' team, I'm talking if they was married or single or co-parenting or just a single parent or a single mother, and they love their grandbaby, right? But you want them to watch their grandbaby all the damn time. You want them to do everything for free, right? You want them to watch your child while you run off and try to relive your young adulthood or young childhood, and they should be responsible for it. They get tired of it. People get tired of it. You want to have them fall in love with the kid, and you play, oh well, when they get tired of me, then I'm gonna give them to the other grandparents, and then they get tired of me, I'm gonna give them back. And then both sides get tired of it, and they like, I ain't got time for this. And then they play the game where, if it's a single mother thing, or the daddy, this and that and the third, and the grandparents fall into that game of, well, I love my grandbaby, and I'm gonna make sure my grandbaby is protected, and we're not gonna let them be around that evil person. And they start realizing, wait a minute, this person ain't never really brought drama to me or my house, or even, my daughter. What keeps happening is, just like, your daughter keeps doing bullshit to you, and you get tired of it, and you snap on her. That's what's going on with that child's father. He get tired of that bullshit, and he snap on her. The difference is, you on her team because that's your baby. So then you start realizing, wait a minute, I'm getting in the way of this child's relationship with their father because I'm allowing my daughter to keep doing this dumb shit. I'm allowing her to create all of this chaos, and I'm supporting this because I love my grandbaby. And then people get tired because grandbaby coming to your house doing things that we don't do that here. But mama do it. We don't do that here. But my mama said, I don't give a damn what your mama said. You ain't bringing that into my house. And then that's a problem. Because you start seeing qualities that you realize your grown adult child is doing that you know are not productive, and they kids gonna bring it into your house like it's okay, and then they gonna come into your house like that's okay. You know, same thing. You know, you could say with the single fathers who keep, you know, they don't want to get in the mode of connecting to their child, so they dumping off the child on grandma and granddad. Oh, I gotta work. I gotta do this. I gotta do. No, you don't. You fucking kicking it. They know you kicking it. You know you kicking it. And then, well, you ain't gonna watch the baby? Fuck no, I'm not gonna watch the baby. You gonna watch your baby. That's your goddamn problem right now. You hiding behind, oh, I'm a man, I work, I'm doing this, that, and the third. But you're not making no overtime because your ass ain't out making overtime. You out kicking it. You chasing skirts. So if you gonna chase skirts, you gonna chase. Only thing you gonna chase is your child around this house, around your house, not their house, because people get tired of it. And you start seeing this when it spills out into the co-parenting situation. A lot of y'all have this issue with where these fathers at. They tired of, you ain't gonna never see your baby. I'm gonna call the cops on you. You better not ever mess with your baby. You don't love that baby. I'm gonna tell you when you can love that baby, because give me how much money you got. We don't need you. How much money you got? Okay, we need you today. Yeah. Look, man. Nobody's about to keep playing these games about, you know, when you broke, you need that baby need a daddy. When the bad behaviors you taught get that child in trouble and get you in trouble in public, now they need a daddy. Or, you know, you ran off and did whatever you wanted to, and you wanted to be a super single mom, and now super single mom is a failure. And now, will it be different if the daddy was in her life? Wait. See, we're not going to talk about a lot of y'all who wanted to do what you wanted to do. Because it's my baby. You can't tell me what to do with my child. This is my child. You need to fight for your rights for your child. Oh, bitch, like, wait a minute. I need to fight for my rights for my child? Like, what? You know, what you gonna do to court? Oh, we're gonna go to court and they gonna tell you can do whatever the fuck you want because you're a mother. You gonna play this waterworks game. I'm and then, sir, you need to do whatever you need to do. And then you go through 6 months, a year, 2, 3 years of bullshit. And then you're like, you know what? And the court doesn't know what's going on. But even they got hip to the game. This is why they have technology involved in so many of their cases now, because they got burned too many times by this bullshit. And now, you know, now these fathers are like, man, I ain't got time for this. Either I'm going to have a relationship with my child or I'm not. I'm not going to. I'm sick of you. You know, when your boyfriend break up with you, now I can be with my child, and because deep down you lonely, and now, you know, you trying to rub up on somebody, and because the dude don't want you, now, well, you don't need to see your baby because you ain't gonna fuck me now that I don't have a boyfriend. I'm trying to hear that shit. You know, people tired of you. You know, you want to keep making babies and claiming babies on taxes, but not taking care of these goddamn kids the whole fucking year. You're tired of that shit, man. You know, we don't want to be real with that. And you know, that's part of the co-parenting part, man. I could go forever when it comes to the grandparents and parents, but I ain't got all day. This is not gonna be a long video. I hope not. You know, you do the same shit with your family members. You know, don't you? How your little niece? How your little nephew? Don't you like kicking it with them? Why don't you take them to the park? Why don't you take them to the movies? Why don't you take them to Disneyland? Why don't you take them to Universal Studios? Why don't you take them to England? Why don't you take them to Puerto Rico? Why don't you? Goddamn! They should hang out with their cousins, shouldn't they? They should spend the night at your house. They should spend a week at your house. They should spend a month at your house. Like, what the fuck you doing? Huh? I'm just, you know, You know, I just want y'all. I would just want us to be a family. You want us to be a family so much that you want to drop your kid off and run off, so your kid can be a part of my family, while you go do what the fuck it is you doing, and everybody in the family know you ain't doing shit, but fucking up and about to get another kid the way you fucking up, that you can't take care of and want to put off on somebody. So people get tired of that shit. You know, they get tired of using your kid. You know, they're forcing parents to actually be parents, and people are getting pissed off about it. Y'all do the same thing to your friends. Can you watch my baby for an hour, 2 hours? Oh yeah, I got you for an hour, 2 hours. Motherfucker show up 8, 9 hours later. Oh, my phone wasn't working. It died. It was a traffic jam from here to Jerusalem, and I don't know what happened. And now you know, people know them friends that have been calling people for hours and hours. Yo, because at first they're concerned that something happened to you. Then it's like, Nick, you plan to do this shit. And then you show up with your dumbass excuses, and like, it's cool. Because what happens is you don't even call to check on your baby or your children. This is why people get tired of that. But didn't y'all have a good time? Where the fuck you been at? Huh? Where the fuck you been at? You told me 2 hours. That was 8 hours ago. Where the fuck you been at? You know, there are people who did that to people when they actually saw them on social media. Living my best life. You living your best life while somebody else taking care of your kid because you fucking around. That's what you're doing. And this is why, you know, we having this issue. You know. So, you know, people get tired of that. They really do. They get tired of you not wanting to take care of your own kids. You tossing them off on everybody else because your kid may be a good or kid. And if your kid's a bad kid, you tossing them off because they need discipline in their life. And this is the fucking problem with that. They got the bad behavior from your fuck ass. They need to get order and discipline. No, motherfucker, you need to have structure, order, and discipline. You the fuck up. You just teaching them how to be like you. You're not trying to change, and you're not willing to change. So you want to bring your kid around other people who are dependable because you're an unreliable ass adult and an unreliable parent. So people need to put their life on hold until you get your shit together. But the way you act is you never gonna get your shit together because you keep looking for somebody else to push your kid off on so you can keep being a fuck up. And there's always this rhetoric of all these bad people, because what winds up happening is these same people have, when I don't care if it's the grandparents, I don't care if it's the other parent, I don't care if it's their family members or the other parents' family members or their friends or the other parents' friends. They're gonna have a list of people and bad stories. But that's only the half truth. Oh, they mean, they this, they that. I don't like the way they do things. No, what it is they got tired of you using your kid and taking away from their peace, their time, and their life. And they told you about yourself, and they said they wouldn't help you no more. And now everybody's a fucking villain. You know, and this is why y'all can't, you know, it goes to a point where when the kids are young, you have a village to help you raise your kids. As the kid get older and older and older, there's less and less people around. By the time that kid may be 10, 12 years old, how their village is completely gone because they tired of you using your kid. And then these kids grow up and realize, oh man, I wasn't nothing but a paycheck. Or I wasn't nothing but a decision that somebody made that they was gonna have a kid to love them. I wasn't nothing but a guy who busted a nut in a girl just to say, oh, I got a kid out here. Because of the effort y'all put into raising your own kids. So, this is why people get tired of it. They tired of you trying to use everybody in the world to raise your kid because you don't want to do it. So, that's enough of this subject, and I'm going to get a snack. We out.